How's it going, guys? First Class Magic here, and today I'm going to bringing you. It's not a trick; it's a shuffle. I like to call it the Riffle shuffle. I'm sure it has many names, but it just looks really nice. Has a good effect on the audience. I'm back with my good deck. I can finally use these. Oh, I don't think I've taken out the jokers. Oh, there you go. That'll do. Okay, so ordinary deck, and the shuffle. I add my own spin on it. So to get the cards, so you need to split the deck in half basically. And for me to do that, I riffle into my hand like that. It just looks cooler. Then you square them up, and you flick them together, and you bend them. Oh, that was bad, but it'll be alright. So to do this. Normally these are quite new, so they're not very flexible, so when you come to the cradle bit they don't flex, so they don't really form together very well, which is kind of irritating, but you can get used to it. It'll be alright. I'm sure you guys have probably got better decks, older decks, I don't know. So I'll teach you my version where you flick it into your hand. So all you do is you just hold it in your hand, whichever way. I'm left-handed, but for riffling it into my left hand, I use my right. So you put your thumb on the top, and you literally riffle just down the side of the pack and flick it into your hand. So you're flexing the pack back, just like that. So you're flexing it into your hand like that. And then you take each half. It doesn't have to be exactly half. Because to be exactly half would be difficult every time, but so you just take a round half. You can see that's not perfect, but just a round half, and then you need to sort of push your fingers on the back of them. You need to really flex them and slide off with your thumbs so that it really kind of flicks into each other. You don't have to put your fingers on the back. I find it easier not to. I do that and just kind of push with my fingers. But I know a lot of people, some of my friends, they find it easier to put the fingers on the back and just riffle them into each other like that. So they're interlocking. Hang on, let me do that again. Show you. Nope. So riffle into the hand, square up. And then it's kind of hard. You'll get, the more you practice, the better and better you'll get at it. But all you need to do is just flick them. So doesn't have to be one card every time, it could be a few, but you just got to make sure you flick them so they're interlocking like that. Ideally it's better to have it only so it's part way through the deck, not halfway, because when it comes to the bit where you have to bend it and flick them together, they don't really bend when they're about halfway down the pack. So it gets a bit harder to, you make it harder for yourself. So just right on the ends like that. Oh, put my own fingers in the way, just right on the ends, not all the way in. And then for the cradle bit, this is the bit I struggled with when I was learning. Because what you tend to do is, I'll do it, if you don't put your thumbs there and you bend them, they'll just pop out the top. So what you need to do is make sure you have your thumbs on the top. So you flick them together, and then make sure you put your thumb on the top of each card, so that it doesn't come flying up in your face. And you need to hold it. I hold it with 4 fingers on the bottom, like that, just for added support, and the card's sat in my palm there, and so, your thumb's on the top. And all it is it will take a while to learn. It's really difficult. All you do is you bend the cards so much that they'll end up flicking themselves into the middle. I didn't do it then because I was trying to show you guys, but hang on, let me get back to there again. Flick them into the middle, and then you've just got to really flex them until they kind of pop into your hands. They'll do it almost automatically. There's no need for you to like knock it with your finger or anything like that. They're almost, because of the force being pushed inwards, they kind of propel each other downwards. I find it sometimes easier to do this against a table, like on the floor, when you're riffling together to interlock them. But sometimes you can do it in your hands, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so it's easier facing downwards. Like I'm trying to do it upwards because that's where the camera is. But if I'll try and get the angle, and you just flick them together like that. That's all I can really say to help you guys. You just gotta practice, basically. I never got this perfectly. I'm not a professional. I know many people have been doing it for years on end. I've been doing it a couple of months, so you just got to stick with it. I know there were some times where I felt like giving up, but if you stick with it, you'll be fine, and you'll eventually be able to do it perfectly. Thanks for watching, guys. That was the Riffle Shuffle. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks for watching.